The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by its host and guest on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. I express firmly I am here to have a fun time, and don't need anyone ruining it by being butthurt. Take your clapped cheeks somewhere else. I am not a professional, I just play one on the show. Thank you, and continue supporting. Deuces.
Welcome to everybody that's tuning into the podcast. I am your host on my Cool J, aka Jose Luis. Let me go and hit that.
Welcome back to another late night with
Jose.
That's me.
Is there any way we can cut his mic off?
So, shout out to my Caucasian friends. Because every now and then they put me onto somebody. And I find myself looking at more different genres of music for me to play around with. So I'm trying to find the right tempo to work with. I don't know. But I digress. I will work on this little piano thing. But yeah. Shout out to my friend Bubba. He always puts me onto like different music, even if he doesn't know he does it. But yeah, it was interesting listening to, when people share their genre of music. When people just share music, it's like, all right, let me give that a listen. So, sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's not. It's whatever. And he's been sharing this guy on his feed. And you know what it is that when people of a lighter complexion make a certain sound, it's like a raspy singing. When they try to sound soulful, it's like you hear pain in their voice. So I was wondering, is it an art form? Is it the way they do their voice? What is it that makes this really stick out? So I decided if I could try and emulate something like that. I don't know how successful I'm going to be, but I can try. Let's see. Yeah, it's like that. It's like, lose control. See, I can't sing, so I can't hold a note like that. But what I can do is read some amazing lyrics that I found online. Shout out to the IASP. Shout out to them. They be giving me the content that makes shit so fucking better. I just try to go on their way of thinking. But the lyrics are, I gotta sing it. See, it's like, it's just two men sharing the night. It might seem wrong. No, see, I can't get it. It's just two sharing the, no, see? It's just two men sharing the night. It might seem wrong, but it's just right. It's just two men sharing each other. Just, see, I can't catch it. It's because I'm trying to do the voice and trying to find the cadence. So it's kind of like, it's just two men. See, it's just two men sharing the night. It might seem wrong, but it's right. It's just two men sharing each other. It's just two men, like loving brothers. One on top, one on the bottom. One inside, one is out. One is screaming, he's so happy. The other lays a passionate shout. It's the night, man. The feeling so wrong and right, man. They're feeling so wrong and right, man. I don't know if I feel comfortable singing the next part, but let's see if I can do it. I can't fight you, man. When you win, I can't fight you, man, when you come inside me and pin me down with your strong hands, and I become the night man, the passionately passionate night man. Kind of got at the end. Let me see if I can catch it again. I know I'm boring y'all, but whatever. It's just two men sharing the night. It might seem wrong, but it's right. It's just two men. It's two men sharing each other. Just two men like loving brothers. One on top. See, I think the way they wrote it is weird, but yeah. But it's that voice that I can't hit. It's very hard. If anybody that thinks that song is about like essay, no, it's not. It's not. Just letting you guys know before you like, whoa, there's some questionable lyrics. But where'd you get that idea from? It's just about a person that enjoys being outside and he wants his friend to partake in the activities, so they have to do a transfer of energy. Like that's what it's about. It's about a transfer of energy. Now, let me get into the person that does the guttural voice noise. So, this is a cover, I believe.
This song's called Tennessee Whiskey.
I don't think he wrote this. I think it's a cover, if I'm correct. But he kills it. I like him. Real smooth, real smooth. Get you right in your feels. Definitely drink to this. Lay back. Probably think about the person that you lost. Let's go.
Used to spend my nights out.
Me too.
In a bar room.
Nah, never there.
Liquor was the only love.
Hey.
That I'd ever known.
Don't call her. Don't.
But see, you rescued me.
Hey.
From reaching toward the bottom.
On my cool J.
Brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as wild as a glass of brandy.
You know the fucking vibe.
Honey, I stay strong on your love all the time.
Guys, don't cave in. All right, this is your conscience speaking. All right, don't cave in. Okay, don't call her. All right, don't do it. Don't do it. I know you want to, but nah. All right, keep control. Don't do it. All right, you're in control, people.
Something's got a hold on me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore.
Control it.
Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door.
On my cool
Out of my mind, how many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me, trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Hey. Don't you know I lose control?
Don't do that.
When you're not next to me, I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see?
can't hit that tone. You know, people that could sing, you know, I get jealous of them sometimes because, like, that shit'll be dope. But I'll be like a corny singer. Like, I'd probably like just break out into song every goddamn chance that I could. Like, I'm feeling really sad right now. And everybody like, the fuck? You should be. This is the DMV. What the fuck is you doing? But without further ado, this is probably a long ass intro probably so far. So let me just go in.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
You're listening to
Special characters.
Oh, fucking shit the bed on that one. Jumping the gun with part-time lover. Gosh, darn it. But you know what? Fuck it. Let me do a redo.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
You're listening to
Special characters.
Welcome back to another episode of No Special Characters. This is episode 128, aka The Night Man. Hopefully you guys are out there and the night man comes to visit you at night, all right? It just climbs through your window and gets acquainted with you and does that transfer energy with you so you can both become the night man. The passionately night man. So, yeah. Guys, hopefully you guys are doing great out there. And, you know, it's a good day. It's a good day. I don't know what day you listen to this, but I'm assuming it's a good day for you. But, at least, if it's not a good day, I hope it turns into a good day. All right. But let me see what I got on my docket. Should I do with what I wanted to do, what I've been through, or what I lived? Let's go through what I lived. So you guys know there's a transition from short sleeve to long sleeves on the show. And this is everybody's kid just went back to school. And this is when kids bring back these little things called germs and it gets the whole household sick. So that's what's going on right now. So on my way home, I get a phone call. My brother is like, hey, man, do you think you could go get some cold medicine? I'm like, sure, no problem. Now, the thing is, I got to go. If I was in my job area, totally fine. In and out. All right. Oh, there goes the medicine. All right, go. No. When you go in the hood, everything's locked the fuck away. They got bicycle locks on the goddamn food freezers. You know, where you be like, oh, all right, I want to go pay for this pack of meat right here. Do you want to make some dino nuggets? You want to get some Eggos? You want to get some ice cream? Whatever. Those are locked with bicycle locks in my neighborhood. And I'm like, all right, they got everything locked up. Everything's behind plexiglass. Like it's a goddamn inmate of the state. It's locked down for 24/7 until the sales rep or the cashier person comes and unlocks the thing that you want. Now, I have a huge issue with this because I get it. At the end of the day, you know what? When I go there, there's at least like 3 to 4 beggars and they're all hitting you with, yo, can I get $1? Can I get $1? I know you're going to get $1, blah, 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 blah. They're just harassing you before you get into the establishment. And then you got to go in and trying to get what you're looking for. And it's like, all right, it's behind this little plexiglass and there's a glare and you can't really see through the glass because people have been trying to break into it. So it's just a whole project trying to get something as simple as cold medicine. Now, what I had to do was there was a little button, bing, boom, and it makes an announcement through the store. Customer needs assistance in aisle 12. That's actually the aisles, and I was surprised to remember that. Like customer needs assistance in aisle 12. Aisle 12. Any sales rep can get there. Thank you very much. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole production. Especially if you ever been trying to buy condoms and they put you on fucking blast. Like, all right, cashier needed at aisle 11 for condoms. Magnum Minis, all right? Okay, the Magnum Mini section, all right? You get there right away. So, yeah, it's crazy. So, I have to wait for the person to get to the section. I had to hope that they have the keys or not. They got to look for the person that has the keys. And the whole purpose of this is to deter people from stealing, right? Like the facility doesn't have 100 cameras in the store. But the whole problem is that they cannot stop you from leaving with the product. As much as these things are in place, they cannot stop you from leaving with the product. So that's the one flaw out of this whole procedure that they make people go through, which is a whole waste of fucking time. But the whole thing is, this only works, your security system only works is if you take the product and you go to the front with it. So I'm over here, I'm looking for cold medicine, I'm looking for something to get the household straight. And this girl comes over, she's like 17, 18 years old. She's like, you're the one asking? I'm like, yes, please. I'm like, you can't tell because I'm the only person in the fucking aisle. But I'm like, okay. So she opens it. She was like, which one do you want? I was like, I would like this one. Thank you very much. And then she hands it to me. Hands it like right in my hand. And I'm like, what's to stop me from walking out with this shit? Because I got about, let's see, like 100 tablets, which is going to be at, let's see, 2, 4, yeah, about $80 worth of tablets, all right? $80 worth of tablets that I could just walk out of the store with. And it's like, I'm not getting the purpose of this procedure. She's like, man, do you want the shit or not? I'm like, all right, yeah, I ain't. Which way to the register so I could just pay for this shit? So it was like the most funniest shit. I'm like, yo, whoever thought of that genius plan, that genius idea to be like, you know what we should do? Put it behind it, lock it away. It'll deter them. All right, and when the person and the customer wants it, hand it to them. What's to stop the crackhead from going in there and be like, hey, man, do you think I can get all these tablets right here? Thank you. Cool. Thank you. I'll be on my way right to the front. And they just bolt out the door. Like, I'm like, what is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of this? Who are they protecting? Maybe they're protecting us from the product. Like, all right, you really don't want this. You really got to fucking waste your time if you really want this, okay? Like, these are dangerous products, but clearly you're here that because you want it. So it was like very interesting. It was like, okay, this is what we're doing. This is what I am now. This is what makes me. You can hate me now, but I won't stop now. I don't think we could sing that song because Diddy's right in the intro of that song. Sorry, Nas. We let you down. And I'm back. Welcome again. I had to like call an audible real quick. Also, I want to flip my hat. I want to feel like we were on a cool level now. Like, you know, like when you go to school and you get introduced to the teacher and he flips the chair the opposite way and sitting on it the wrong way. And he's like, oh my God, this guy's fucking cool. Same way. That's the way I feel like when I flip my hat over. But, yeah. CVS, work on your policies. That shit is terrible. Just terrible. Now, speaking of security, because they do have a security guard, but he's fucking useless. But I want to speak about my use of security guard at the job. So lately, there's been construction at my job, and there was a power outage. And I always mention to you guys at my job that there are weirdos in the area. There's weirdos in the area. I could deal with the young kids going there to go like finger blast their girlfriend or like smoke weed in the parking lot. But there legit be other weirdos in the parking lot. There be like the snatcher vans in the parking lot just chilling there. And almost the weirdest shit I ever seen was I left late one day. I left mad late. And windy conditions. I guess it was the perfect conditions for this person. But they were flying a kite at like 10 o'clock at night in the middle of the parking lot, just flying a kite. I'm like, isn't the purpose of flying a kite to see it fly in the air? Like, you have to squint a little. It's dark. Like, to fly a kite at 10 o'clock at night is fucking weirdo activities. I'm not shitting on people that fly kites, but to be in the middle of a random parking lot flying a kite, nigga, you think you Ben Franklin? Like, what the fuck is going on? Were you trying to discover electricity? You be a little bit behind? Shit, bro. I'm like, yo, this should be weird. Or like there'll be people exercising and they're trying to do good, but it's a gigantic parking lot. There's no need for you to run next to me when I'm walking to my car at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. You're cruising for a bruising, baby. Like, shit. I'm like, yo, so I be on point every time I go there, because as much as people are like, oh, you should really trust people, you should be like, give people the benefit of the doubt and blah, blah, blah. You just still don't know people at the end of the day. Anybody is capable of anything. Anybody can do anything to harm you if they really wanted to. Even if they look small and frail, it doesn't matter. All it takes is 3 pounds of pressure. But yeah. The crazy shit is that they're doing these renovations at my job, and once again, I find myself arguing with management at my job. And the reason I'm arguing with management is because the lights in the parking lot that's supposed to illuminate the whole area so you can see the weirdos at least coming to you, they're out. It's completely pitch black. So my parking lot is surrounded by trees. God damn, it was a hard whistle. God damn, am I getting a lisp? Nope, stop it. But surrounded by trees. So 3 lights surrounded by trees. Anything can happen, all right? A bear, a deer could jump you on the way out. A fucking bunny could get in the back seat, and when you're driving, it'll put like a plastic bag over your head and take you out. The bunny's gonna be fine. The bunny's gonna be fine. You're not gonna make it if you crash your car. But all of these things can transpire. So I'm once again leaving yesterday. No, well, technically yesterday, because it's the future right now. It's technically the next day, because yesterday was hours before this conversation. But you're listening to this in the future, but it'll be the past? I don't know. However that works. All right, so today, which is yesterday, which will be next week for you guys, I'm looking at the parking lot and I'm like, great. I wanted to leave early. I was like, I'm going to leave early. I got shit to do. I wanted to get started on the show, start writing clearly from that thing I butchered the beginning, but whatever. It wasn't worth the shit that I wanted to do. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to leave. And then I look at the parking lot and they're like, yeah, sure, it's fine. And I was like, all right, I'm going to try to moonwalk out of here before anybody notices that it's fucking pitch black out there. And then I heard, yo, you can't leave. Just give me 30 more minutes. 30 minutes turned into an hour. And I'm like, fuck. Okay, whatever. And what happened was my homeboy doesn't work there no more. He doesn't guard the door no more because of whatever reason he's not there no more. So now they got this. I'm all for giving people jobs that want jobs, but there are some jobs like, all right, yo, we can't do this shit. Like a security job, I need the security guard to be active. I need the security guard to be with the shits. I need the security guard to be ready for whatever. Not to be an overbearing asshole, but just know how to protect people. All right. I need Paul Blart. All right. That's who I need. Well, actually, no, I don't need Paul Blart. All right. So if you see an overweight security guard, yeah, when the shit goes down, he's not going to help you. This old man, I work with this old man security guard. He reminds me of Orville Rettenbacher. You know who Orville Rettenbacher? Go look that up. That's the old school mascot for popcorn. He might have been the originator. All right, he might have invented popcorn the way Orville looks. But that's who is the person that's in charge of the 132 souls in that building. If anything happens, Orville has to be on point. But Orville doesn't seem like he's with the times. Orville seems like he's still back in the day. Orville seems like he doesn't have a cell phone. He has a messenger pigeon. So it's like, it's just going to be a long day. I know this sounds like ageism, but I'm just being 100%. Also, Orville is tall and thin. Now, Orville, before I knew who Orville was and I got to be friends with him, Orville used to work. He has to patrol the building. So after 6 o'clock, they start turning off the lights on all the floors. So this is how I meet Orville, right? I'm on the 5th floor, just finished using the bathroom, and the lights are shutting off. They now switched over to sensor lights. So it feels a presence, turns on the light. So I'm like, okay, I'm fine. Been in this building for mad long. I'm at the elevator. All the lights are off. The only thing that's illuminated is the area that I'm standing in. All the way down the hall, there's another staircase that people rarely take, but you can take it. It's still a perfectly good staircase. So I didn't hear the door slam because they're heavy doors. They're thick ass doors. Normally when you hear that door slam, you hear like a hard bang. So I'm like, okay. But what I do hear, because I got my headphones on, I'm trying to listen to shit, but I have it to the point where I can still hear what's going on. I'm hearing a click, 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 click. And I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? Click, 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 click. I turned the fuck around and Orville is towering over me, son. Orville is 6'2", skinny. He looks like Slender Man with a fucking flashlight. He scared the dog shit out of me. And this nigga has the nerve to be like, hey there, big fella. Who the fuck are you calling big? All right, clearly you're towering over me. So you're not talking about my height, sir. And he's like, anybody on this floor? I was just me and the fucking ghost of this floor. Shit. And he was like laughing and shit. But yeah. Still, he's like an elderly man, skinny. And let's say I'm not there to walk the girls to their car. And some guy decides like, all right, this is the day. I'm going to get some purses. Orville has to be aware of what's going on. He has to be looking at the camera at the right time. And then he has to get up out of his seat just fast enough and escalate to maybe 100, 150 yards to tell the guy, hey, you stop that. Yeah. That's who's the guardian of the galaxy of my fucking job. And then there's another guy, and he's like me, sadly. He's there, but he's not there. Like, physically, I'm here. Yeah, I need you to do, but mentally, I'm fucking somewhere else. So it was pretty fucking entertaining. So yeah, I need my job to do better at security. Don't get me somebody that's gonna harass me, but somebody's gonna be fast, give me a hand and shit like that. Cause I just lost 20 pounds, baby. I'm trying to live. Let me stop. But yeah, it was very entertaining. I'm like, oh, this is clearly you guys don't give a shit about our safety. So it was like the most funniest shit. Because I am never mentally checked in anywhere. I was on TikTok earlier, and these motherfuckers almost got me. They almost got me, son. They almost got me. I don't know if you guys are on TikTok. I know I used to be that guy that used to share TikTok reels on Instagram 2 weeks later after it came out. Now I'm on TikTok. I'm at the horse's teat. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. Funny. It's always funny to me. But then I started telling you lately that I was like, yeah, I'm going down this rabbit hole with TikTok where I don't know what's real and what's not. And it's throwing me the fuck off for a loop. But they started promoting a sneaker. And the sneaker looks cool. I know it's cheap. It looks cool. But I kind of want some bang for my buck. Sneakers cost like $30. They was on sale on TikTok for $2. Free shipping. Should have did it. I didn't feel like spending $2. So I was like, all right, whatever. But ever since I saw the goddamn ad and went into the shopping cart, I was like, all right, let's see how much this is. $2. All right. And still didn't buy it. I've been getting bombarded every time I log into the app. Every time on the app, like swipe, hey, sneakers. Swipe, hey, sneakers. Swipe, hey, sneakers. Hey, sneakers. Hey, sneakers. Hey, sneakers. You want to be taller? 3 inches? Hey, sneakers. 3 inches where? Sneakers. So I was like, okay. But I almost found myself caving in today. I was like, holy shit, I want these sneakers. I don't know why I want these sneakers. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, you motherfuckers is brainwashing me. Every time I log into TikTok to be like, these are the best sneakers. These are the greatest sneakers. 3 inches taller. All the ladies will be talking to you. Oh my God, who doesn't need 3 inches? I know they say size doesn't matter, but these 3 inches do. And I'm like, yeah, it does. It does. I think I'm getting to the age where I'm elderly and like, remember the QVC channel for my older folks? Imagine that. I think TikTok is turning into that for me. Like, oh my God, I do need sneakers that give me a 3-inch lift. Oh, I do need steel-toed boots. Oh, I do need this. I do need that. And it made me think, like, I forgot about my goddamn roots, the way I grew up. Shit. I don't know about you guys, but my dad likes a bargain. All right, my dad likes a bargain. If he can knock 2 birds with 1 stone, he's gonna fucking do it. So it made me think about like, all right, the kids are going back to school, dressing up, blah, 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 blah. All right, Pops, one day, shopping, okay. I'm like, all right. He goes, Gordo, look at these. I'm like, look at what? Gordo, look at these. And I'm like, the sneakers? Yeah, Gordo, try them on. I'm like, the sneakers from the supermarket? Try them on. And I'm like, why? To see if they fit, stupid. And I'm like, okay. I'll try them on. I'll tickle your fancy, sir. Put them on. He's like, Gardo, they look good, huh? Yeah, they look good, huh? Only $4. And I'm like, they hurt. He said, but it's only $4. I was like, I get that. You're not gonna find sneakers cheaper than that. I don't want to find or feel sneakers that feel cheaper than that. Gordo, you cry too much. Nigga, they hurt. They're cutting the back of my heel. He was like, take them. He said, but first, walk them. How? Just walk around with them. Pops. They had the little, I don't know what the hell that thing is, but the thing that they use for like putting the tag on your gun. I don't know the name of that little plastic piece, but that's what they're being held on, like banana plastic. And I'm like, I would have to walk with my feet. I would look like a goddamn fucking circus bear with his feet tied together on a little scooter, just going, no, Pops, no. He's like, put them on now. Fuck. We're fucking trying on clothes at the fucking supermarket. He was like, go get one for your brothers. Like, motherfucker. But, yeah. How the hell did I end up there? I don't know. It's fucking trauma bonded with you guys. Oh, TikTok. Yeah. So I ended up like reading the reviews for it. Everybody's like, everybody, I had to get past like all the robots like, oh my God, best sneakers in the world. 3 inches. My girl likes 3 inches. Not mine. Oh my God. Wow. She's like, it's too big. But yeah, wow. And I'm like, motherfucker, you guys almost got me. Almost got me. Shit. And they look fly, but the only reason they didn't get me is because they said, what did they say? Oh, that the bottom starts peeling off. I was like, all right, I don't feel like walking around fucking crazy glue. All right, let's get out of this section. and let's go on to the movie review. If you need a fucking spoiler review for the movie I want to talk about, you guys can kiss my ass 2 times. So before I turned on the cameras, before I started writing, I've been watching this movie for the last couple of days. It's an old movie. I saw it when I was younger. I'm seeing it with adult eyes now, just to see how cheesy it is. And boy, oh boy, it is fucking cheesy to the fullest. So I started watching Desperado 2. Desperado 2 is with Antonio Banderas, Selma Hayek, this one Johnny Depp, Eva Mendes. You know, I fell in love with Eva Mendes in Training Day when she was playing a Salvadorian woman, and that scene where she has to like stand up in the bed and she's naked and you see that George W. Bush. I was like, oh my God, she is a baddie, even with that fur burger. But yeah. Desperados 2. Oh, Danny Trejo's in it. Mickey Mantle's in it. Who else is in it? It's all these characters, and it's like, all right, it's a well-funded movie, well-funded cheesy movie. And I'm just watching this movie as an adult. I'm like, this movie is so full of shit. I was like, how the hell did you guys get this budget and distribute it the way you guys distributed to all these big actors like fucking Johnny Depp? And Johnny Depp was in Chump around the time. He was making movies. I think he just finished the movie Blow. And it's like, okay, and Blow did great. What else? Danny Trejo was at the time still playing the typical henchman. But Mickey Rourke was just probably coming back. Mickey Rourke had to become Mickey Rourke again because he kind of fell off and he did all these things to his face, which he felt, I guess, weird about, and then just never booked anything for a while. But Eva Mendes was on her prime, getting up there. Antonio Banderas was still the man at the time, and I think what's his name? I Can't Be Your Hero, babe. He was in the movie. And some other random guy that looks like Bad Bunny, but not Bad Bunny. So yeah, very interesting movie. So the whole premise of this movie is, it's about the guy. What's his name? But they call him the Lord of the Skies. El Señor de los Cielos. El Señor de los Cielos. See, my Spanish is a little bad right now. God damn, you hear these garbage truck motherfuckers? But yeah. So this movie is about a mixture of a cartel guy that wants to disappear and just get out of everybody's radar so he could just be happy at the end of the day with his money and just get away with doing everything that he did without facing the consequences. What is the name of this guy? Lord of the Skies. El Señor. Because they just caught Mayo. El Señor Mayo was just caught. And yeah, Armando Carrillo Fuentes. So that was the Lord of the Skies. So that's basically this movie's kind of loosely based about this guy and the Mexican Revolution, and Antonio Banderas is the only one that could kill this general and plan an presidential assassination. Hold that up. We're gonna get to it. But yeah. It's all these things in this movie, and it's like, who approved this shit? So basically, Johnny Depp plays like a CIA operative down there, and he's just destabilizing the government so he can restabilize his people into position so they could get drugs moving easy again. You know, that old thing. But it's basically Sicario. It's Sicario. It's Sicario, but with Antonio Banderas. So that's the whole premise of the movie, and I'm watching it because the first Desperado, well, the original Desperado was called El Mariachi. That was a good movie. Go watch that if you guys ever seen it. And Desperado was good. My favorite thing about Desperado, Danny Trejo. Oh, Danny Trejo. What's his name movie? He was the guy with the knives. He killed that shit. And it was the guys that pulled up with the guitars, and one had an RPG launcher in it, and the other one had machine guns in it. That shit was cool to me. Cheesy as fuck as an adult, cool as hell. And this movie was like the same thing. See, what I love about these old Mexican movies, they're like over the top, they're gory. They have the big doofy silencer in the guns. They have all these automatic guns that they shoot these guns all over the place and nobody gets fucking hit. It's cool. It's great. I love it. So like I was saying, Johnny's Depp character was weird. He was all about destabilizing and restabilizing because his job was to take down the government, but also find the best cook in Mexico that makes this one specific dish and then fucking kill him if the guy lives up to the expectation. It was funny. And then Cheech Martin is in it, and he's over there playing the guy that's from the original one that got his eye shot off and shit like that. But it was a good movie. I like it. Go watch it. But there's this one scene. There's always, I tell you, when I watch these movies, there's always this one scene. Every movie I watch is this one scene that I'm like, I don't get why you did that. I don't get why you invested so much money into that. I don't get it. Not one fucking cent. Not 1 cent I would have spent to put money into a scene like that that didn't deem worthy of being in the movie or make sense to the movie or the plot or the storyline. So what I'm talking about is there's one scene where he's having a flashback and he's with his wife, Selma Hayek. They're laying down in the bed and he's like, oh my gosh, she's the most beautifulest thing in the world. I'm so happy to, like, I would be saying that. I'm like, oh my God, it's the most beautifulest woman in the world. I am so lucky to wake up to this girl every day. She's probably like farting her ass off in the bed. It doesn't matter. That's fucking Selma Hayek. And he goes to like fix her hair, and then he notices there's a gigantic chain lashed to his wrist, and the other side of that chain is attached to her, and they gotta get into this whole over the top pursuit to get away from the person that's trying to kill them, which made no fucking sense to me, because if you had them, you shackled them together. Why not just kill them in bed? Well, you're already there. They're already tied up. They fell asleep somehow, and they woke up like, oh shit, what's going on? I'm like, God damn it. When you see shit like that, I was like, why was that a thing? Like, why was this the wow factor? Like, who was like, you know, it'll be dope if we do this. They wake up in the bed shackled, and then they all come in and kill them? No. They're going to notice they're shackled, and people 30 feet in that direction and a whole nother building are going to shoot the shit out of the room they're in, and then they're going to run out the room unhit, unhurt, into a whole room full of other people, continue running, make it, jump out of a window, land on a truck, escape an exploding truck, and get away. You're right. I like that. I love that. You like it. I love it. Let's do it. So when I see things like that, I'm like, oh my God, why? We could have done everything without that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of the movie review section. Probably ruin the chances of you probably watching that movie, and jump into.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
All right, let's see what I got on my docket. The Diddler was arrested. The Diddler is Sean P. Diddy Combs, and it's very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what's going to transpire from this, but it's going to be fucking crazy, son. So they found a bunch of drugs, firearms, and mad lube. Everybody's more focused on the lube than everything else. They found drugs, the date rape drug. They found AK-47s with the serial number scratched off. They found all of these things, videos, evidence that are going to be incriminating and damaging to anybody in the room. Also, what they're doing is it's not a regular trial no more. See, when I heard he got arrested, I was like, he'll be out by Friday, and there's bets on for tomorrow to see if he's released. Well, actually, today to see if he's released from custody. Because right now they were trying to get him a $50 million bond, and they denied it. And I was like, no, because when everything happened, he left the country. He was gone. Florida, he went from New York to Florida and the fuck out of here. He was in Bali with Russell Simmons. So I was wondering why he came back. And it was like, oh, he's been in LA chilling. LA doesn't give a shit that he's there? No, hell no. Okay. I knew he was fucked. I was betting on him to get out on Friday until I heard all of the charges, because the biggest conversation was the lube. I got a fucking kilo of fucking wet platinum right by the bed, all right, that I use every night by myself, all right? So I'm not getting it. But the baby oil is a little bit weird. Baby oil is a little bit played out. I'm like, oh God, baby oil just makes a fucking mess. So, the reason I'm saying he's not getting out is because they are deeming it a criminal enterprise. When they do a criminal enterprise, you better believe a RICO's coming. He already has racketeering. He has drug trafficking, weapons trafficking, and sex trafficking. I think they're going to book him on the sex trafficking because that's the easiest thing to get anybody, because all it is just showing proof that you paid for some girl to go here, and they look at the accounts of like, all right, why did you receive this much money into your account? So there was a fucked up conversation we were having about that too, about like, is flying a girl out really sex trafficking? And I'm like, I wouldn't say so, but according to the law, it is. Because it's like, yo, what if I meet some girl that's from like another, like, let's say I meet a girl that's from like Florida. And I'm like, all right, she's really cute. I really like the way our conversations are going. I want to come. I'm going to fly her out to come out here. You know exactly what we're going to do? If it goes correctly, if we hit it off, we're going to be fucking. But they're going to deem me buying the ticket and spending money as a transaction into her pocket. And like, let's say I do give her money, like, yo, here goes money. They go get your hairs done, your nails done, some shit. Go buy yourself something. That's when they seal it in. So that's what I think they're going to get him in. That's what R. Kelly's really in jail for. He's in jail. Those videotapes, yeah, they were bad, but they couldn't use it for whatever reason. Those transactions, flying the girls overstate, which makes it a federal charge, is exactly what Diddy's going to be dealing with. The gun charges too, but the way those charges are going to come out for the sex trafficking, they're just going to run it concurrent. And they took all the passports away from his family, because he did run over. Technically, he ran away, but they took all the passports away from his family. They're like, you guys aren't going nowhere. They're denying his $50 million bond. They're like, nah, you're not going to get it because you already proved that you can't be trusted with your passport or not. Also, when you're a billionaire, I don't think a passport means shit. Oh, you took my passport away. I'll fucking buy a new identity so fucking fast. I will sell Diddy my identity so fucking fast if he gave me enough money for me to buy a new identity and take care of my family. Shit, you fucking crazy, son. Now, the footage is going to be crazy. I think everybody is sweating the footage because it's a criminal enterprise case. So that means anybody in the footage is now going to be listed as an accessory because you knew what was happening. You knew they're calling it the freak off, all right? I don't think anybody's going to catch like any leniency or mercy from any of the judge, juries, any of these cases, at any of them. Because you could fight like, oh, well, she was okay with it. She's fine with it. The girl didn't mind taking the money. She didn't mind sleeping with me. It wasn't a fucking issue. It still brings down to like, all right, so how did that girl get there? Why is she in the position that she's in? And does she have somebody that's controlling her on the back end? Did somebody else sell her off into this lifestyle for you to take advantage of? So it's going to be a shit show. And anybody that's in the background just walking by, you could be walking by eating some cereal. Like just, oh shit, there's some crazy shit going on in that room. Let me keep going. They're going to subpoena your ass. That's why a lot of rappers are shook right now. A lot of people are fucking terrified right now. I think Joe Budden just left the fucking country. It's also his birthday, but it just sounds better when you say something like that. I think this person just left the country too, and they had dealings with that person before. Yeah. But it's very interesting. Very interesting. Shine just spoke out today. Shine used to... Where the fuck did he get the accent from? Why does Shine have an accent now? Shine. What happened? If I play you some Shine right now, let's see. I lose. Oh, that's this girl losing his shit. Oh God, Dr. Umar speaking about Diddy's arrest. Where is Shine? Fucking Joe Budden dancing. Where's Shine? Hold up. Give me a second, guys. Yes, Shine was out here like, he ruined my life. Look him up manually.
I was a 18-year-old kid, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make
when the
Belize
fuck
proud
did he
and,
get this accent?
Do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed.
All right, you heard that. That accent is crazy, bro. That accent is crazy to me. Let's see.
It's a new day.
Yeah, this one. Wait for it. I didn't get the Biggie references they were made to him, but whatever.
On my Cool J.
Once upon a time, not long ago, where gangsters rock waves so dope and sniff blow. There was a young G by the name of Sean Poe, putting it down, cutting it up and cooking it now. It's been a lot of dick riding, for lack of a better word. Speculations on the guns I hold underneath my furs. Similarities in my voice, nigga check the words. I'm influential to those that pitch birds from the curb, dodging and dipping the knock. Sister young
Frank Matthews, the rap version.
When I was a 18-year-old kid, lose sight of what the cold hard facts are. This was not someone who I vacationed with and who...
Where the fuck did that accent come from? That's a crazy accent just to pull out of anywhere to be like, hey man, I talk like this now. That's crazy, son. That's crazy talk to me. Oh my God. But celebrities just know, if you were in those videos, if you were at those parties, you were actually there being nasty, just know it's only a matter of time. It's curtains. The party is over, like Kendrick Lamar said. I'm going to play that later. But, yeah. It's crazy shit. Crazy, crazy shit. Cha-cha-cha-cha. All right. What else I got? Mr. Donald Trump was on Long Island yesterday. 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 10 days ago, whenever you listen to this episode. He was out on Long Island. He was in Uniondale. He was at the Nassau Coliseum giving a speech. And I don't know how it would have went. I just know about all the supporters that were around on my travels, because first thing in the morning, I actually got in trouble with a MAGA. Actually, not in trouble, but I got into an argument with a MAGA. Can't stand these MAGAs. But MAGA, please. But yeah. I got into an argument with a MAGA in traffic because I was trying to merge into a lane. Like, I was getting in to the entrance of the Grand Central Parkway. I was trying to merge into a lane. And I was like, all right, I drive to the end of the line. I'm not one of those dickheads that go early and then fucking slow up traffic. I merge in perfectly. So this guy sees me coming to merge in, and he keeps going forward and blah, 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 blah. Not trying to let me in. And I'm like, fuck that shit. I didn't know he was a MAGA until we started exchanging words. Because he was like, yo, he's like, why don't you get behind me? I was like, why don't you suck my dick? And then I saw that bright red hat. And it said, make America great again. and he had his American flag in the background, and he had the Punisher. I don't know why he had the Punisher. I don't think he was a law enforcement or army the way that bitch looked. But I do not have a problem with your political views. I don't give a shit. The fact that he was a MAGA just made it funny because I was like, all right. But the reason I bring it up is because this is at 10 o'clock in the morning. The speech wasn't until 7, and people were already on their way to go get their seats or be there for the event, get a glimpse of the old president and possibly the new president down the line, to see history, to be a part of history. I know people don't like that. I know people are going to like, what do you mean be a part of history? At the end of the day, that he's part of history. All right, the same way people ran to go see Obama, the same way these folks is running to go see him. And I don't have an issue with that because go support whoever you want to support. It's the American dream. It's the American way. But since 10 o'clock, traffic. And then I'm like, okay. My whole thing is with him right now is I'm not buying these assassination attempts. And they could legit be real. I could be just like naive to it. But the first one, the guy on the roof for like 20 minutes, loading it, building it, he turned the assassination into a fucking Fortnite game where he's fucking climbing on top of a shed and trying to get higher and higher and higher and higher. And everybody was pretending they didn't fucking see him. Yeah, no. Then the next guy, somewhat trained, I guess I would say, and then he's just walking behind a chain link fence. He looks suspicious. What are you here for? To kill? No, stop it. And then I'm at work. I don't work that far away from the Coliseum. I'm hearing ding, 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 ding. A bomb threat was called in at the event for Donald Trump. Yeah, it's just like a lot going on. It's a lot. And you look in the history of that subject line, it didn't take that many attempts, unless we're talking about Fidel Castro and shit like that. Then that 3-letter organization dropped the ball. And I feel like it might be the same 3-letter organization trying to pull this off, because it's just weird, man. It's just weird. But yeah, he was in Uniondale, and I wanted to go. If I didn't have this whole shift, I would have went out there. I wanted to go out there with my Haitian friends. And I'm like, oh boy, where is it?
Oh boy, over the top.
I wanted to go out there with my Haitian friends and just stand there, not protest. But we all would have been wearing shirts that said pet friendly. Oh boy.
You know the fucking vibe.
We would have fucking stirred up a ruckus with those fucking shirts.
Nay, I do not jest like that. I do not jest like that. No, you frolic too much.
My fucking friends are crying. Like, yo, what did you just say? I was like, a bunch of us should go down there with shirts that say pet friendly and start handing out missing animal flyers. Just to fucking troll. Just to troll. Because that's the type of person that I am. Petty king. Don't tell me that shit wouldn't be funny. Take your bias. You know, oh my God, you're just talking shit about the future president. No, think about it. A bunch of Haitians showing up to the rally with pet-friendly shirts is fucking hilarious. And then we're all handing out missing dog and cat flyers. That is fucking jokes. And then one of us dresses up as a cat and they all chase him. But we're there. See, I'm doing too much. But yeah, I wanted to go there. I wanted to see what it was like. I wanted to see the vibes. I really wanted to see how many of people of color were there. Because I already told you. Did I tell you about the dude at the restaurant wearing the MAGA? I don't remember what I fully said about that shit. But yeah, I didn't care. Like, all right, whatever. You're gonna make your choices. You gotta, just like we made our bed and laid in it with Joe Biden. I guess I'm seeing the same way too. with this guy. But it was very I really wanted to go there. I was fucking around the whole day. Because I was like, which one of y'all going out there just to fuck with them? And I'm like, and like it's like very funny because when it comes to politics, people are very sensitive. People will get really butthurt. People really are scared to say what they're supporting, to voice their opinions and shit like that. Because everybody has their own reasons to like fucking vote for the guy for whatever reason that they believe in. You idiots that are over here that with the fucking taxes, fam, he can't change that. All right, that's going into effect right away. But yeah, it was I really wanted to see that in person and go there and like without the Haitians or the t-shirts, go there and to see if somebody of my complexion, of my ethnicity would really be invited. Would I be welcomed? That's why I really wanted to go. But I was busy making money. And I guess the Lord ain't want me to really test out my chances over there. Because some of the shit I can't buy. And it's for good reason. There's a proven history, there's a track history and shit like that. But it's whatever. But yeah. That would have been fucking great. That would have been amazing. Oh, what was also crazy, on my way back home, I was driving, and then because they called on the bomb threat, they got to be on 10. They got to be on 10. So I noticed on my drive, there was a lot of traffic where people were trying to get there. A lot of traffic, people going there. A lot of traffic, people trying to leave. There's a couple of accidents along the way because people must have just been anxious to get there. That's the ex-president of the United States. That's President 45 at the end of the day. So he is an important person. He's always been a celebrity and shit like that. So I can get why people would want to see him. It's weird that people from the city were kind of driving there when they should have just took the LRRR, Nassau Coliseum. But yeah, it was very interesting to see that. But what was more interesting on my drive back home is I'm noticing all the police cars, the police presence in the area that was out to, like, let's say a 15-mile radius. So I drove by the Meadowbrook entrance from the northern state. There was three straight trooper cars right there just chilling. And a little bit more down, there was a paddy wagon for arrest. And they were like on standby in case something would happen. Because when I tell you, I blew past them. I kind of snitched myself out on that picture. But yeah, it was very crazy to see the love he was getting. And you know what? We might not be rooting for the same things or whatever, but America wins at the end of the day. All right, let me get out of this subject. That shit was funny. Speaking, you know who's not winning in the subject right now? Those fucking astronauts are still in space, and they're not going home to February. So I'm over here reading this. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. All because of a Boeing product. So what I heard that I didn't know was, all right, yeah, they're stuck there because of a Boeing product. What I didn't know was that the company that they were in competition with is building the spaceship that's going to go get them. I was like, that's fucking hilarious. That's karma. That's egg in your face and all that shit. Reading today, the FFA fined, what's this nigga's name again? No, Mark Zuckerberg. The fuck is his name? I just blanked out on his name. Elon Musk. The FFA just fined Elon Musk because he's doing trips to space at $62 million a ticket for people to go to space and experience it out there. They could do a moonwalk or just chill out there. They could eat, drink, or whatever. I think he's trying to go to Mars. It's going to be entertaining. And it's like, wait, you guys are sending spaceships out there already? And you guys, they didn't reach out to you? That's how you know the government didn't give a shit about the astronauts. Elon Musk is sending people out there every other fucking day to be in space, to take in the sights and all this shit. And they're like, and that's the space station where the astronauts are stuck until February. All right, we're going back home now. All right, goodbye. Everybody wave bye to them. Way. That's so fucking crazy. That's mad crazy, son. I'd be annoyed. I'd be as hell. I'd be tight. Like there was a fucking spaceship again. That's fucking crazy, son. Like every time I see them, I like the spaceship. That's like the ghetto, son. That's fucking crazy. To not even think to talk to him, and even though he's already out there going out there and bullshit. See, when we go to Mars, I would like to go to Mars. I would like to get in a spaceship and go there. I don't think I have enough money to go do it, but in case a man can dream. But I've never knew this. All right, so my whole life, all right, call me dumb. All right, that's rocket science. I can't fucking figure that shit out. So I've always thought it wasn't until fucking TikTok, this girl that I follow, beautiful thing. She breaks down space travel, and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right, if I want to go to the moon, I'll just get in the spaceship, go on the spaceship, go straight up, and I'll be right at the moon. Apparently, it's not that easy. I'm not taking into the Earth's gravitational pull, the turning, everything. The solar system comes into play. All this shit comes into play. And I'm like, that's nuts. They was like, all right, so we wait for this specific day to go at this specific time, take the trip out there. We could get there by this day. That's cool. But if you were just to go straight up, there's a great chance you're not going to hit your target. And because of the time frame, the way time works up there, it's going to be a couple of years before you get it. Because I always thought, like, all right, we could just fly straight to Mars, like the Magic School Bus taught me. And it was like, no. You have to find the right current, not the right current, but the right travel time to get there. So it's if we go at this time on a specific day, we go then, and everything lines up perfectly, we'll be there in a year or two. If we go here, the calculations are off, we'll be there in 10 to 20 to 30 to 100 fucking years. It won't be accurate. You won't be there. You'll probably reach somewhere else before you go anywhere else. So it was pretty entertaining. I was like, oh, wow, I'm dumb because I just thought we could just go up straight up. Nope. Apparently all this thing comes into play, and I don't know if you guys know, but we're going to have a second moon between September 29th and November 7th. I don't think you guys remember the last time this happened was 2006. And I'm 1000% sure we had a natural disaster. 2006 natural disasters. Oh, God. We had a tsunami. I know that much. The Arizona Jurassic Fire. How many? Wait, what the hell did I write? In 2006, we had the Pag-Darren earthquake, which was a 7.7 earthquake, right? Yeah, exactly. 2006, the 17th of July, we had a gigantic fucking tsunami that hit Indonesia and a lot of the coastal lines. Now, the reason I tell you this is that around that time, we had 2 moons. Everybody's like, oh my God, 2 moons. Oh, wow, this is going to be cool. Quite the photo opportunity. And I'm like, I don't think you get that more moons mean more issues with the ocean, because the ocean kind of controls the moon there. So I think we should be ready for another natural disaster like that, because another moon is going to be here for more than a couple of days, more than 30 days. I think something should transpire that it's not going to be fun for any of us. But yeah. 2 moons. 2 moons is going to be fucking crazy. 2 moons. And then it really turns into like, are we going to be able to see it, or is it going to be a certain part of the world? Shit like that. So, yeah. 2 moons. Oh my God. Sorry about that. Yeah, but space travel. Space travel would be cool. I'm going to let a couple of more people keep doing it, and then when it gets better, I'll go. If I could get the money up. Right now, they're still doing the submarine to the Titanic shit. That shit is crazy. I wouldn't trust none of that. They're still using a fucking Xbox controller. No, they're using a raw gear controller. Shit. All right, so I'm going to get out of the cool report. I'm going to go to the Ask Me a Question section. Do you still think it it is achievable to have a secret family.
Oh boy, over the top.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell to the no. Wanna know what I'm saying? Hell to the no. Can't afford it. We're in a fucking crisis. We are in the middle of a high inflation. Cost of living is up. Everything's up. Everything's up. Everything's up. You think I can just start a family in another town like we used to back in the day? Because that was a thing back in the day. Back in the day when our parents are growing up, they would go start another family in the next town, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes away from each other. And it's like, and they would go years without it being noticed until somebody dies and then somebody's fucking overly crying at your husband's fucking funeral. You're like, hold up. Why that bitch crying so much? Hold up. Why are the kids consoling her look like my husband? That's crazy shit. Crazy shit. So, yeah. No, I don't think the way everything is set up right now that starting a secret family is even achievable. And then you got to think about it. There was no technology back then. All right. Nowadays, girls, if a lot of the times the side chick that you're with, not if you don't have one, whoop-de-doo Basil. But, if you do have one, 90% of the side chicks that you're with, they stalk your girl's page, and their girl ain't dumb, so she'll see that somebody that she doesn't know is watching her page. Why is this bitch watching my page? And then they secretly follow each other's social media accounts without hitting that follow button. And then they would just throw subs at each other all day like they're fucking Jared from Subway, only to find out that they're both being played. But they're not gonna do anything about it because what the fuck else could they possibly do? But yeah, no, my answer is no. I don't think it's still achievable like back in the day. Let's see what else I got on my docket. Which cereal is a hood staple? Everybody's going to say Captain Crunch. I know you guys. Everybody's like, Captain Crunch is the hood staple. No. I'm pretty sure I had this question before. It's not the leprechaun. I can tell you that. It's not the tiger. I know people like to be like, it's the tiger. No, it's not the tiger. It's not the rooster. It's not that goddamn bee. It's not even my favorite clown, Kabooms. The most hoodest was actually two. And it's a debate for me. Because there's Honey Snacks, which is the frog that looked like he was on heroin. His eyes are yellow. He was like, hey, guys, you guys want some Honey Smacks? And then there was the Cookie Crisp. Not the Cookie. No, it's not Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp was the dog that's dressed as a burglar. There's another. Golden Crisp. That's what it was. The Golden Crisp guy looked a little bit shady. I don't know. He had those eyes. And he didn't have pants, weirdo. I think he comes off as like a hood staple. He just pulls up like your uncle that shows up to the event and he has dice for no reason. He's like, hey, nephew. Like, shit like that. Golden Crisp. Wow. But Honey Smacks, number one for me. Honey Smacks is like, this fucking frog looks high as shit every day. High as fuck every day. He's like, hey, guys. You guys want some? Because, heroin addicts like take naps when they're in between sessions. But yeah, I would say that good old chap right there. That's the one. Let's see what the next one is. Sugar snacks. Any new TikTok theories? Oh, yes. Because TikTok does not fail me in that section. Even though as much as they want to sell me some sneakers, they would love to sell me some theories. So apparently in Russia, there was a digging team, a drilling team, and they stumbled across this chamber while they were digging. It was very entertaining, so they wanted to check it out. So you know what they do? They take a camera and they send it down the hole like at least 70 kilometers, whichever is whatever. I don't know what the fuck that is in American. But they go down there and they send the camera down there and they swear that they can hear screaming. They can hear screaming, people being tortured, people crying. It sounds like they are in hell. No, you're just in Russia. But hell being in Russia kind of makes sense, but whatever. But yeah. These good folks are under the impression that hell is only 70 kilometers down. Hey Siri. How much is 70 kilometers? Siri a little slow. 70 kilometers to miles. These niggas didn't answer me either. Y'all niggas can't be serious. 43 miles. These good folks are under the impression that hell is only 43 miles underground. 43 miles. Let that sink in. You silly, silly, silly gooses. Sounds like hell out there right now. You guys really think that if I was to be placed in an eternal damnation, meant to suffer, be tortured in every terrible way, be on fire, flesh burning, you think 43 miles of dirt is going to stop me from escaping? Are you fucking out of your mind? To think that 43 miles is deep enough to fucking keep me trapped in hell? Are you crazy? Now there's a flip side to that coin, because if this place is real, which I pray to God it isn't, but you never know. But it's like I would flip it. Like I would be like, to get to Earth you gotta dig down, which would be I would have hell upside down, so you would have to dig down and not go up. See, people would be like, I have to escape by going up and then I'll hit the wall and I'll keep going, but you're really getting closer to the Earth's core, as opposed to the other way. You got to dig down to go up and escape out of Earth. What was that name of that movie? So as up above, as below, or whatever that shit was called. But yeah. No, I don't think hell is only 43 miles away. Because people are, as I mentioned before all the time, that people talk about the formation, whatever it's called. I'm not going to look it up. I'm fucking tired. The firmament, that's what it's called. That people believe the firmament's there, it's keeping us, and then after the firmament, there's heaven, and like what we're going to do, and all that. That has to be crazy too, all right? Because you know how much shit we send into the sky? Imagine you're in heaven, right? You're in heaven. You lived a good life. The family's doing good. Everybody's taken care of. You can finally sit down and rest. You go to your heaven home. You lay down in your cloud couch or your cloud bed. And you just kick your feet up. You start listening to some Taylor Swift. And next thing you know, a fucking 747 tears through your cloud home. And it kills you again. But you don't get to go to the normal stages of life again. You go through like the next step, which is crazy. Where you probably get reborn again. And then, boom. Female Asian baby. Back again. But, yeah. Shit is crazy, son. Shit is crazy to think that we found hell. How do you know? Go down there. Let me know what it's like. Let me know if you could get in. All right. See if you're on the list. Crazy. Fucking TikTok theories. TikTok theories are crazy. Let's see. What else your boy has on the list? All right. I think it's time to go into... Welcome to people that enjoy Part-Time Lover and fast forward from the beginning to this section because this is their favorite section. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to anybody that's their first time listening to Part-Time Lover. Maybe you have a question that you want to submit it to the Instagram page at No Special Characters Pod, and we'll answer it right here on the show. All right, so if you're unfamiliar with Part-Time Lover is a relationship-based question section where people will ask you what's going on in their relationship, and if you agree with their side or who is in the right and the wrong. You don't have to take this information. I am not a licensed professional. I am just a guy with a microphone. But yeah. Let's see what I got on my docket. Girl, when I tell you I love you, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna cheat on you. What the fuck, man? Oh no. I'm fucking pissed. It just deleted my question. Fuck you, Siri. So the question was, What was the question? The question was, this guy gets a delivery to his home. Right? He lives at home with his grandma. Gets a delivery to the home, and the grandma stumbles across the room. The grandma's nosy. It's her house. She could be fucking nosy if she wants to be. Goes in his closet and finds something odd, something peculiar, terrifies her, scares her. She doesn't know what to do because this is her grown-ass son's closet. So she finds something that resembles a woman, but she doesn't know what it really is. She freaks out. She starts saying, "Hey, bitch, get out of my house. If you don't get out of my house, I'm calling the police." No response. She's like, "Oh, you think I'm fucking playing with you? I'm calling the police." The police get there. Okay. What's going on? There's a girl hiding in my son's closet and she won't leave. I told her to leave. She won't leave. Okay. We'll take care of it. Copy. Great. Now, police go to investigate. They go to the room. They're like, "Ma'am, you got to come out. We'll give you to the count of 3 or we're going to pull you out." No response. No response at all. It's like, all right, fuck that. We ain't playing with this bitch. Go grab her out the closet. It's not her. It's an it. It's a thing. It's a sex doll. They were called to retrieve a sex doll out of a closet. And if it was a closet, depending if you used it that morning, we don't even know if it was fucking clean. So they're like, oh shit. And because the police have been involved, it's now in an investigation. They got to be like, all right, man. Your grandma just finds out that you fuck a silicone doll. Not only did she find out, it seems like the whole neighborhood found out that you fuck a silicone doll. Because in the question, they said they took it out of the house and put it in the police car. That's stealing, all right? If I were you, sir, I would not want that doll back. I would not want the doll back. Because you know they're all going to use it. They're going to run a train on your doll, especially if she looks exotic. Yeah, no. You can't be mad at your grandma for being nosy. It's her fucking house. What the fuck is wrong with you? You should have hid your doll better. Put her under the bed. Put her somewhere she won't look for anything. In the garden. But, yeah, fucking you hiding your fucking sex doll in your mom's garden and having to dig it out every night. That's a lie what I just did there. Oh my god.
Oh boy, over the top.
How outre.
So yeah. No, your grandma has every reason to go fucking look in the house. Why are you still there? Fucking dolls in your grandma's house. This is a better fucking question. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't kink shame. I shouldn't shame that somebody's still in their parents' house. I shouldn't do that. It's terrible. But yeah, fucking a doll in your grandma's house is crazy. That's crazy, son. That's crazy. You should marry that thing. Make her an honest doll. And the neighbors find out, damn, everybody knows you a doll fucker. That's crazy, son. That's crazy. That means anybody that might have interested you from the block, because sometimes it'd be girls your age. Doesn't matter how old you are. There'd just be girls your age. Society, the way life goes. You are officially taken out of the category because you're a doll fucker. Now, my question to you, sir. When did you find out your grandma found the sex doll? Was it after or the ordeal? Were you just coming home from work and you pulled up like, oh my God, there's police at the house. Is Nana okay? You're running. And then like, hold up. We get a glimpse of Epiphany in the back seat of your car. And in the back of the police car. She looks like she's turning state's evidence against you. That's going to be fucking crazy, son. Everybody knows you're a doll fucker. Everybody knows. When they roll your name up, and like, let's say you get into a traffic stop, and they roll your name up, and they want to fuck you like, doll fucker. Turn around, step out of the vehicle, doll fucker. So, yeah, it's fucking crazy. That's wild, son. That's wild. I hope you didn't use it, all right? Because that's unsanitary. If you just use it and just shove it in the closet, and the shit just makes a mess on the floor, in your grandma's house, you sick bastard. You sick fuck. I can see why your parents left you. Stop. See, that's mean. But that shit is crazy, son. How did you get that in the house? Did it come in a box? Did you have to assemble it yourself? Or did it come fully built? And then you had to like pretend it wasn't what it was? Like, nah, man, it's really a bicycle. It's crazy. Fucking bicycle sex doll is fucking crazy. All right. Let's go to the next question.
My boyfriend has a girlfriend on his phone, and it's not Siri. He said he uses her to bring him up while down. But fuck that, what am I to him? Am I the problem, or should I be the solution?
Oh boy, over the top!
How outre?
Right now, you have an angel and a devil on your shoulder. The devil on your shoulder is like,
fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Who is he to have an AI girlfriend on his phone cheering him on to live a better life? Do I not do that? Wait till I get a hold of this motherfucker. I'm gonna beat the dog shit out of him. I'm gonna fucking violate him. I'm gonna hurt his feeling. I'm gonna crush his ego. I'm gonna be like, that's why your dad's a better person than you are. I'm gonna go off.
and then I would hope the angel would be like, you know, if you needed to like resort to AI, if you needed to really resort to AI to get compliments instead of asking me, I should be really looking into myself to why he needs to feel the need to do that. As opposed to me being angry and making a scene, and there'll be words exchanged that will never be as good of an explanation or the reason for the outcome that's about to come its way. Yeah. Hopefully those two counterparts on your shoulders are like giving you the right or wrong information. Either way, you're going to make your own goddamn decision. If he has an AI girlfriend, I think the problem is you. Why do you need an AI girlfriend when you need to have a real girlfriend? And you kind of said like he's fishing for compliments. Compliment your man, bitch. Like, hey man, you're really doing that thing that you do. Like, you're really sitting there turning oxygen into carbon dioxide, monoxide, and all these other words that carbon turned into. I'm fucking tired. Fuck y'all. Like, yeah, you're good at that. You sit down there, you play Call of Duty. You're killing it, bro. Oh my God, they cannot see you. Shit. He has to have AI for a fucking ego boost is crazy, son. AI for ego boost. That poor AI. What the hell did that AI do to be used for those services? Do you know how many lonely people are there in the world to be like, oh my God, am I enough even though I have 17 cats in the house? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? You're enough for me. Please keep playing that $7.99 a month. That's fucking crazy, son. Give that nigga a compliment. Let him know he's a king somewhere, not in your house, but he could be a king anywhere else. The world's big, baby. Shit. That's crazy, son. What's worse? Beating off the porn while your partner's in the house, or using AI to give you positive affirmations that your partner doesn't give you? That's a fucking one. That's a good question. Shit. All I can say to both of you guys is good luck. All right, good luck with your situation. Hopefully it works out for you in the best. I'm gonna get out of. I want to say thank you guys for taking this journey with me. If you just tuned in and you stayed here, I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys are like, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate anybody that watched this. And I just want to say, if you're out there trying to achieve a goal, start a goal, beat a goal, do what you got to do, man. All right? Do what you got to do, okay? Don't let nothing stop you from being great. Don't let nothing stop you from achieving your goal. And if you are stopped, if you do fall down, get your ass back up. This is only the beginning, all right? There's still more miles for you to go, so get your ass back up. Keep pushing, keep doing what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, not the middle, not the beginning, but at the end of the day, you are responsible for the way things come out. You are in charge of the outcome. So, much respect to you guys. I'm your host, Jose Luis. This is another episode of No Special Characters. I just want to say peace out.